me tilt you down. I'm still trying to get you fixed. My screen, me in the middle, and all that. Today is Saturday. It is May the 9th, 2020. Now see, I just clamped my hair up. And I am already getting a headache right in here. Why does that do me that way? Oh my word. And it's not that tight either. See there? Why? Anyway, I didn't even mean to put that on here. Oh, Lord. But yeah, today is Saturday, May the 9th, 2020. I'm in my craft room. I figured out that before I was sitting with my back to the window, so the window and the outside light was behind me. So I was kind of angled, catty-cornered towards the door, but mostly to that wall and window over there. Had y'all angled to me. Well, that made it look dark around me and therefore made me look dark. And so when I turn this way, it lights better and you can see me better. So this is my closet door behind me. And that's which I've done some changing on. I have been organizing, but the lace section of my room is what I'm calling it. Fabric and lace, sewing, whatever. Now I got to get myself back in the middle of the camera. Alright. Here comes another new type of video from moi. It is everybody else's on YouTube that I watch's fault. I'm sorry. I watch y'all's video. I see what y'all do. And it looks very fun and interesting. Makes me want to do it. So therefore I start doing it. And that's what's going on right here, right now. So I'm being a copycatter. I'm sorry about that. Nona Grace and Carol from Plain Vanilla Grandma. Or grandmother? Grandma or grandmother? I can't remember now which way it is. Anyway, these two ladies, I'm subbed to them. They're fun to watch. Y'all go check them out. Give them some YouTube love. I have seen Nona Grace do it many times. And I have often thought that is very interesting to me. I would like to give that a try. And then, lo and behold, here comes along Carol from Plain Vanilla Grandma. I think it's Grandma. And she up and did it, and I said, well, I'm just going to have to do it now for sure. So, here I go. What they do, is they sit and talk mostly. Now, Nona Grace, she used to sit at her bar in her kitchen on a stool. But her husband has built her, this is going to be a long video. Always is. Why do I even mention it? Her husband built her a bookshelf, okay? And she has put it in a room that used to be an office. She has a printer in there. Actually, it sits behind her. And she has a chair in there. I think it's a rocking chair. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I would assume it was. You can let us know, Nona, if it is or not. She sits in a chair, and you can see her. She's on an angle. Her bookshelf is on the wall beside her, but you can see kind of part of it going behind her. And then on the other side behind her, you can see the printer. Or maybe it's a fax machine or both or whatever. Anyway, she sits there and she talks to you and she tells you about her day. She has made other clips of different things she's done through the day, and she explains what she's doing there, and that she's going to show you the clips at the end of the video. But she will also, and this is the part what I'm fixing to start doing, she talks about her subbies that she's subbed to, that she watches. She talks about she tells you what they had said and talked about, and then tells you what it makes her think of to talk about and tell us. And I quite like that. So then also Plain Vanilla Grandma does it, and she sits mostly on her couch in her apartment, but sometimes she sits on her deck, and she shows her flowers and plants and stuff like that. And, she does hauls and stuff. So, But she talks and tells about her day too. Alright, so go check both of them out. So, what I'm going to start with, I have done some things that Carol, Plain Vanilla Grandma, has said has made me think of things and made me want to talk about those things too. So I have made a note in my phone, of course, of all these different things from Carol. And then I've watched another video from another lady, a different lady, and she has gave me ideals. So I have wrote those down in my notes and I've said it's from her. So what I'm going to do is take one of those things per video. So like Carol, I've got I think like 3 things from her, but I'm only going to do one today. That's what I'm starting with, along with this long explanation of all this. And then, the next time I do one of these videos, I will, say that it's another ideal from Carol or it's an ideal from so-and-so or whatever. I'd kind of like to call these Vita, what am I saying? I don't know, vitamins? Whatever. Anyway, I would like to have a certain name to call these type videos, but I don't know what to call them. Subby's ideals? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Give me some ideals below of what I can name this. Otherwise, what will I name this video? Another new series? Whatever. I'm not good at coming up with good names and titles for my videos. I need help with that. Alright. Something interesting and fun that will catch people's eyes and make them want, hey, I gotta click on that and see what that's about. So y'all give me some ideas. Not for just this series, but all the videos I do. I need help. Alright. So, Carol talked about what she had planned on using her, I'm trying to think what it's called, stimulus money on. And so I thought, hey, I want to do that too, because guess what? I am making plans. So are y'all ready for this? Here we go. All right. So, yeah, she did, tell the plans of what she was doing with her stimulus money. And what she done is she went shopping. She had not shopped and bought any clothes in a while, shirts. She wanted some, she just had t-shirts. And she felt like she was wearing the same thing every time, some of the same stuff every time she made a video. And so she wanted some new, prettier blouses, some that she's getting out of her box. In other words, normally that she don't wear. So she went shopping, of course, it was online, and she shopped and she bought some new shirts with her stimulus, part of her stimulus. I'm sure she paid bills and got groceries and all that kind of stuff too. Anyway, but, she did that, and she made a video changing her shirts and letting us all see the different shirts she had got, so that was fun, too. Alrighty then, get with it, sure. Okay, so, here comes my plans for my stimulus money, which most of my money, my husband's gonna pay bills and buy groceries with, which is the important first things you're supposed to do. But he says he's going to give me $100 to blow. I feel like he should give me more. He probably should. Y'all may even think should give me more, but he won't be willing to probably. But anyway, so, if I want more, I'm going to beg him. And I'm going to get some more money out of him, so just, don't worry about that. Anyway, the first things I had wanted to do with my stimulus money, of course, was to help me with my craft room. But the first thing I wanted to do was buy me a new table. I wanted the white plastic top long table from Walmart to put in here in my craft room as my project table. And I told this to hubby. Well, I ended up starting moving in my room before we got the stimulus check. So I asked him, can you go ahead and get this for me and then just take it out of my part of the stimulus check? He wasn't willing to do that. He gave me one of his tables out of his shop. He said it was brand new. He ain't used it much. And it was good, and it wasn't breaking down like that one in there or collapse on you. Excuse me, but it wasn't a white plastic one like I really wanted. I just thought that would be pretty and cute in here. My sister says she likes this type better, but I like the looks of the other one better, but whatever. It's a table. I got it. I'm using it. He brought it. It was dusty, dirty, filthy. I had to clean it up. I think y'all seen that on a video. If that was on one that I got to put up. Didn't have to delete. Anyway. So I've got that in here. So I still ain't used stimulus for that. What else did I think I was going to need in here for my stimulus money? You know, really and truly, that's the only thing I can remember. It seems like there was some other things I was wanting to get into to help in here in my craft room. And now I can't remember what it was. I want him to build me some shelves. I think he's going to build me... Slow down, Sherry. I get to talking fast. Like I'm trying to hurry up, I guess, to make videos short. I don't know. And then my words tumble on each other and I can't get it out right. And I'm afraid y'all won't hear what I'm saying. Anyway. I want him to build shelves in my closet. I told him this. He's going to. He says this weekend he's going to try to get to it. He's also got to get the sheetrock cut to cover up the hole in the wall. I painted. He took that fan down. I painted the breaker box. It don't look the best. But I was thinking if I needed to use my stimulus money to help on that, if he didn't get shelves built in there, I'd go buy some, which he'd have to put together. I used to, when I was younger, put them together, but nowadays I don't think I could. I don't know. Anyway. So, I can't think of anything else right now because I've got plenty of containers. As I'm doing in here and organizing, I'm even thinking that I am going to have too many extra empty containers on my hands and won't have nothing to put in them. To be honest with you. But anyway, so really and truly, I don't need, at least nothing's coming to my mind. But whatever I do think of, oh, blinds. I wanted to buy new blinds to put in here, so I was going to use my stimulus money to do that. But really and truly, I think he's just going to do it for me. Well, I guess that means I'll have more stimulus money to use if I can think of something to use it for. For my craft room part, anyway. Now, which I told him the other day because I'm making other plans, y'all. Alright. I told him the other day he's giving me $100 to blow, on my craft room and crafting stuff. I would like to buy some other new craft stuff too. Not just to work on my room, but craft stuff to craft with. But anyway, so I told him, I said, can we use some other part of stimulus money to fix up our house and yard with? Because that's what I want to do. So I have plans. Well, we need 2 new blinds, really 3, in the living room. So I want to get that. We got all the curtains. We just ain't never hung them up because we ain't never put the new blinds up. Whenever I get all my stuff out of there, the corner that my tall shelves were in, we're going to fix up Gracie's toys in that corner. Matter of fact, in my organizing in here, I have emptied one of my sewing boxes. I don't want it anymore. I put it out there to give to Gracie to put some of her little bitty toys in. So that'll help with that also. Okay. If she'll ever come back over and play with them. Anyway, okay, Sherry, get off of it. Got a notification there. Alright. I don't think it stops that. Anyway, oh my God, 14 minutes already. I gotta hurry up. Okay. I want to buy some new stuff to hang on my walls in the living room and whatnots to sit around. Maybe a new coffee table. My coffee table's flimsy and end tables beside my stuff. My Queen Anne couch that I have, it is very old. You can see the cushion on the seat of it under the thread part of it, the material. It's all getting unraveled and threaded, and you can see the cushion under it. So I want a pretty slip cover that is for the Queen Anne couches. I've seen one, and then I've tried to search again, and I can't find any more. If anybody can send me links to a couch slip cover that goes to a Queen Anne couch like mine, and y'all have all seen my couch, please send me the link. I'd appreciate it. My email is shayann8@gmail.com. That is SHAYANN, the number 8, at gmail.com. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. So I want to do that. Maybe if there's anything I could buy that would help me better my kitchen. Containers for food in the pantry, containers for food in the refrigerator, and maybe even freezer. That big long rectangle freezer we have in the utility room that I have to squeeze through to get in there, and then I have to squeeze between it and the washing machine to get around to the washing machine and dryer. Hubby says he has a tall stand-up freezer at his shop. Whenever he can get the time, he's going to switch them out. That's going to give me more room in there, and I can get in there and hopefully clean up and straighten up in there better. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. I have already been in my kitchen since Elizabeth moved out. I am making my house my own again. I have been in my kitchen, and I am switching dishes around in my cabinets. I'm making things easier for little short me to reach. I'm not through yet, but I do a little bit as I go. It's like, this was not planned. I did not have this planned. It's like when it hits me, I have to do it right then. When I'm feeling good and not hurting, you know. So I had went in my kitchen today earlier to start cleaning up and doing some dishes in there. I started out with putting the clean dishes that was in the drain up in the cabinet. And I'm going to show y'all how I acted. It's my cabinet over by my stove and microwave, which is where we keep our bowls and saucers. And, okay, that's them across the road. So I got the bowls and saucers out of the drain, and I went to put them in the cabinet. I opened the cabinet up, and I had been thinking about this all along, not detailed exactly how I would do it, but thinking that I wanted to do this. So and see why I only need to do one thing, a video of the ideals people give me, because we're at 17 minutes already. Oh my word, and this is one thing. I just had to throw that in there. Okay, another reason why it's long. I can't help it, it's me! Anyway. So, I opened my cabinet doors up, and I looked up, and I went. Because it just hit me, and I was ready to do it for that cabinet right there then. So I started pulling stuff out. I got my duster and dusted my cabinet out, and then I started thinking and looking at my stuff, and then I started reorganizing. I went across to another cabinet, got some stuff out. I brought it over there to that one, and a little bit more, and then I went to that one and straightened that up and fixed it. I can't reach the top ones to straighten them yet. I'm going to have Mr. to help me with that, if he will, whenever I can. So anyway, so that's plans I'm making too in my kitchen, trying to make it my own, make things easier for me to get to and reach in there. So that's just kind of, and I may want to get some things from my kitchen, I don't know. So anyway, I may end up getting some kitchen curtains to hang up. I like to look out, but maybe if I could get like the top, what do they call it? The valance that goes over the top, just kind of pretty it up. I might do that with some of my stimulus money. Okay, so next, my yard. That's what I'm really excited about. And I was already prepared to make what I want for my yard. But when I told hubby, he said, I'll just buy you one. Shocked my pants right off me. I didn't think he would. That's why I was willing to start trying to make me one. A white picket fence, y'all. But not a tall one. One of the little bitty short ones that are just for the garden, So y'all know I have the big wide concrete driveway, 19 minutes. Okay, Elizabeth's no, blah, blah. See, I'm speeding up. Elizabeth is no more here to park out there. It's just mine and hubby's. I'm wanting to get some outdoor furniture, chairs, and maybe a table between it to sit with someone out there or by myself if Albert would ever come home early enough to sit out there. Or maybe my next door neighbor could come over, or who knows else. Sit outside, listen to the birds, look around, I love that. I want something to sit out there. So along the two sides, the concrete goes all the way out to the road, not none across. It would bug Albert to have to open a gate and drive through and close it and blah, blah, blah. I'd love that, but Ain't getting it. Anyway, so a little bitty short picket fence along both sides, and then I'm going to get some pot flowers. And I'm not digging or planting anything in the ground. I'm not that much of a gardener. Don't want to deal with that. Can't get on my knees anyway. So anyway, I want to buy pot, pretty colored flowers. A bunch of different kind of flowers and a bunch of different colors. And just kind of set them spaced out along the side in front of the little bitty short picket fence, and get me some pretty white rocks to maybe put on the ground around the pot, okay? Have those flowers, water them. I know I'm not a green thumb, so see, I'm a white thumb. Anyway, so keep them alive as long as I can. Once they start dying, then just pull them out of that dirt in that pot. Start buying little packets of seeds of flowers and plant more in there and water them and let them grow up till they die again. Pull them out, buy some more packs of seeds, and just keep up like that. Another thing I'm excited about. I have a hummingbird feeder. Y'all have seen it before. It's that bottle with the teacup on top. I haven't dealt with it in a while. I'm sitting here, I can look out this window and I see my key wind chime I had made. I want to trade spots with those and put the hummingbird feeder there. I'm going to wash my hummingbird feeder up and fill it up. It never did work before. I'm hoping it'll work this time. And hang it up there. So it'll still be on my porch. I can sit here and look and watch. And then I'm going to get the type that you stick in the ground. Another lady I watch has these. Is it Life with Patty? I think is the name. Her name is Patty, and I think her channel's name is Life with Patty. She has the kind that it's the post that stick in the ground, and then it curls up, and you hang bird feeders on it. I want to get 2. And sitting here at this window, this is double windows. So like sitting right here out that first window there, it's the angle one. I want him to set one right in the middle out there, and I want to hang some bird feeders on it. And then right here where I can turn sideways, because I look out here anyway, and there's a fence around that empty house right there. Birds is always landing on that fence, hopping through the little holes, getting on top of that house, in the bushes over there beside that house, hopping along here in the grass or looking. I love sitting here watching the birds. I've even seen a couple of squirrels over there in the yard. So I want to get, and have one sitting right there and put some feeders and keep seed in it for the birds. Remember how I got that seed and I put it out on the porch? I still want to put some out there too for when I'm sitting out there and all. I'd love to still try to get the birds to come eat out of my hands. So fun that would be. I also want to get some squirrel food. I like to watch squirrels too. I have no dogs anymore, which I never let Butch out in the front. He'd get out sometimes and run off, and we'd have to fuss at him and get him back. But anyway, I always thought I can't do that for the squirrels because the dogs will run them off. That's how it used to always be anyway, when on Bowie. And then in Tennessee, they were in a fence, but Lacombe, they weren't. Anyway, we had a big yard in Lacombe. I'm tired. 23 minutes now already. Anyway, I want birds and squirrels, and I want them right here where I can just turn and watch them while I'm sitting here crafting and stuff. That'd be so fun. So that's my plans for fixing up my house and my yard and my craft room with my stimulus money. So there you go. 23-minute long video. Almost 24. I can't win for Lisa. Alright guys, that's all I have for you for now. So I'm out of here until next time. I'm going to do the loop.